it just took everyone out.
Go, nail it.
Come on, idiot.
Survived so far.
Sanchez is leading the race. Well done, Rob. Good start.
So that's what I mean by that, like, it doesn't know the person's name. Oh dear, oh dear.
Clear right, on your right. Still there. Still there. Clear right.
It doesn't know the leader's name, so it's just filled in, like, just using a random name. So, yeah, I think I'll go back to the iRacing one because it's still just not quite up to par yet. Like I said, it is just one guy doing the doing all the thingy, all the coding and stuff like that.
Don't let this guy intimidate you.
Oopsie daisy.
On your left. Still there. Clear left.
Idiot.
The gap ahead is now 2.3.
That's right, keep pushing me.
That's not right. It should be the other way up, I'm sure. There's an incident in turn 14.
God's sake. Fucking idiot. Dang indeed.
Keep it together, come on, the race isn't over yet. B26, the car behind's pitting now.
Yeah, the spotter is. I like to have two different voices for the two different things. It's just what I'm used to with
Come on,
the iRacing.
Troy, your internet's crap and your driving is crap.
Sector 1 time is good.
I don't even know who the idiot was that took me out and then pushed me along the road. No, I don't. Oh shit.
The gap in front is now 11 seconds. Yellow flag, incident in kink. We think it might be Berianto. Sector 2 is 1.3 seconds off the pace. The leader has just done a 206.27.
Unfortunately, it's 50%
Car in front
fuel
is
tank,
pitting.
so I can't pit yet because then I'll have to pit again, and I don't want to do that. but obviously the car's damaged.
P23,
Somehow it's relatively
Marianto
straight.
has retired from the race. You're a second off the pace in sector 3.
Oh, is that who it was? So you were saying sorry to me.
Yellow flag. Sector 1 is 1.1 seconds off the pace. There's an incident in Zone 5. It looks like Alan.
And that was the guy that one of the admins was saying his internet was shit and his driving was shit. It's the second time in this series I've been taken out by an Asian driver who hasn't been able to put his foot on the brake when he takes someone out.
Sector 2 is 1.2 seconds off the
First
pace.
time the guy carried me like 50 metres up the
The
road
gap
and
to
then basically
Alan
dumped
behind
me.
is increasing. It's now 4.9. The leader has just done a 206.21.
Careful with those off tracks. He is, yeah.
Yellow flag, caution.
Or at least I'm pretty sure he is.
There's an incident in Zone 14. Cardoso, behind is pitting, P20. That was 209.74. Sector 3 is 1.4 off the pace.
I'm basically back up to where I started. I'm a bit cock. I'm pretty sure he's an admin because he's one of the guys that handles the protests. So I'm pretty sure he must be an admin, but I could be wrong.
Sector 1 is 1.1 seconds off the pace.
There is, yeah. Yeah, the fuel tanks are limited to 50%. So that's why I haven't pitted yet, because otherwise I'll have to pit again. The race that I do on Sundays, which isn't on tomorrow night, but the one that's on most
Gap to
Sundays,
Alan behind is now 5.8 seconds.
the starting fuel is fixed, but you can pit basically whenever you want and fill up because the tanks are open. Whereas in this one, it's 50% fuel tank. So I'm waiting for my pit window to open so I can jump in and get my quick repair. Obviously the car isn't quite right after being
Sector 2 is 0.8
driven down the
off
road
the
on the
pace.
side.
The gap in front is now 2.9.
Just waiting for my fuel calculator to tell me that the pit window's open.
That last lap was a 209.25. Sector 3 is 1.3 seconds off the pace.
No, I'm saying that my lap times are 2.9 seconds slower than the leader. Which isn't surprising, seeing as I was dragged along for, what, 50 odd metres? So I think the car's a bit damaged.
Sector 1 is 1.1 off the pace. Okay, Rob, you're gaining on the guy in front. The gap is 2.6 seconds. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. The gap in front is now 2.5 seconds.
Oh, that's no good.
That lap was a 209.06. Sector 3 is 1.2 off the pace. Sanchez has just retired. Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
That's alright, dude, I don't mind. It feels like
Sector 2
shit.
is a second off the pace. The gap ahead is
when
now
I brake,
1.7.
it tries to go to the left. So I'm having to try and make micro adjustments as I brake to keep it in a straight line. I can, yeah, there is one quick repair, which is selected.
That last lap was a 209.33. Sector 3 is 1.1 seconds off the pace. The gap in front is now 1.6.
Hi, Fungi 12, how are you doing?
You've used half your fuel. Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
Oh, shit. Thank you for the follow, Fungi.
The gap in front is now 1.4. Sector 2 is 1.3 off the pace.
Oh, lost some frames there. Thank you for the sub. Kira, I think that was. I'm basically back up to where I qualified, but wish that guy hadn't crashed in, spun me, and then just drove me down the road on my start.
20th place. That lap was a 2:09.58. That's good consistency. Keep it up. Sector 3 is 1.1 seconds off the pace.
Come on, I want to pit. I want to get the damn car fixed. There we go, hitting this lap.
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. The gap ahead is now 1.3 seconds.
Right side. Clear right.
Nice one, Rob. Good pass. Eyes front. Sector 2 is 1.9 seconds off the pace. The gap in front is
but I'm
increasing.
damaged
It's now
and
7.5.
the car's handling like shit, and I've got a shitload of drag, so...
Cardoso has just been disqualified.
Oh no, that's not good. He must have got too many off tracks with incidents. So I'm pitting
He's on
now,
the track.
so
Force him to find the gap.
I can try and get back up to speed. I've just got too much damage to
The
stay
car
out.
ahead's pitting now. Watch your speed. Box in 370 metres. $150 metres.
Cool, I should now be fixed. Hopefully, yeah, if that guy was ahead of me.
All clear. Push now.
Just try and put in some better lap times now. Yeah.
The gap in front is now 4.9 seconds. 21st. Gaining on the guy in front, the gap is 4.3. Sector 1 is 0.8, off the pace. There's an incident in Zone 5.
Not sure why he jumped out quick.
The gap in front has increased to 9.7 seconds. Sector 2's a second off the pace.
Yeah.
Okay, Rob, that's half distance. You're looking good for fuel. E19. You're a second down in Sector 3.
I'm up to 208s, which is faster than I was doing before. Yeah.
Sector 1 is 0.8, off the pace. The gap in front has increased. It's now about 10 seconds. Sector 2 is 0.9, off the pace. The gap in front is now 10 seconds. Well done, Rob. This is great. Come on, keep nailing those exits. You've just done a 2:08.70. That's the fastest lap. Sector 3 is 0.9, off the pace.
It's my fastest lap, not the fastest lap. As I said, the screw tree family isn't quite there yet.
Sector 1 is 0.6, off the pace. gap in front has increased to 9.3 seconds. Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace.
Troy, get out of
Awesome
the way.
stuff, mate.
Come
Keep
on.
it coming. 17th place. That was 2:08.39. That's the fastest lap of the race. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace. The gap behind is now 14 seconds. The gap in front is now 8.3 seconds. Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace.
Sorry I'm not talking much, everyone. I'm really trying to concentrate to catch up with these guys ahead. Try and get into the top 15 if I can.
You've just done a 2:09.02. Sector 3 is 1.1 off the pace. The leader, Watson, is pitting.
Cool.
Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. The gap ahead is now 9.1. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace. gap behind is now 13 seconds. That was a 208.77. Good consistency. Keep them coming. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace.
So we can catch up with this guy.
Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. The gap in front is now 4.4 seconds.
Don't know why I changed up to 4th then. There's absolutely no need then.
Evans is now retired. Sector 2 is 1.1 off the pace.
The guy who took me out is getting into other shenanigans.
That lap was a 209.16. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace. The gap in front is now 4.4. Sector 1 is 0.49 off the pace.
Yeah. Well, the one that took me out in my, I think it was my first or second race, I can't remember now. The guy who took me out hasn't been back since. Pretty sure it's my first race as well in this series. He hasn't been back since, so I think they banned him.
You're a second off the pace in Sector 2.
Yes, I know.
The gap ahead is now 4.3 seconds. Okay, Rob, come on, stay focused. Apexes and exits, apexes and exits. E17, that last lap was a 208.40. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.14 off the pace. Okay Rob, you're reeling this guy in. The gap's now 3.2. Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace.
I'm not sure I'm going to have enough time to catch him up and overtake him.
This is brilliant, keep it up. That lap was a 2:07.96, fastest lap. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace. Gaining on this guy. The gap's now 2.6 seconds. Sector 1 is 0.29 off the pace.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. If I remember correctly, this is the guy that ruined my race last week, so... He'd spun and started to move on the track. He gave me nowhere to go, so I ended up crashing straight to the side of him and the car was bent, so I couldn't continue. See if I can catch
You're
up
a
and
second off
overtake
the
him.
pace in Sector 2.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'll try and overtake him though.
Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. You've just done a 2:08.47. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace. Okay Rob, you're gaining on the guy in front. The gap is 2.0.
Left.
Sector 1 is 0.47 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace. The gap in front is now 1.5. That was a 208.37. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace.
I think we've got about 2 laps left. I'm hoping so.
You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 1.
Remember the dirty air?
Sector 2 is 1.4 seconds off the pace. White flag, mate.
Last lap, I've got to do it this lap.
P17. That last lap was a 209.08. Last lap. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace.
2 points to there.
White flag.
Turned in too early. Damn it.
There's a white flag. Sector 1 is 0.42 off the pace. White flag. White flag, mate.
Yeah, I know, buddy. I know it's the white flag. You've told me 8 times already.
There's a white flag.
Left side. Hold your line. Clear left.
Ah, you bastard.
There's a white flag.
Right side.
Give me room, give me room.
Still there. Clear right.
Bastard.